Starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news from Detroit's west side, where Detroit police opened fire and kill a man armed with a sword and a number of knives.
As soon as our officers exited their marked police vehicle, the suspect began to run in their direction, swinging the sword.
Topping Local 4 News at 11 tonight marks the fourth officer-involved shooting for Detroit police this month.
Police Chief James Craig says his officers were on their way to a call when they saw the sword-wielding man in the middle of the intersection of Myers and Grand River, wildly swinging his weapon. Mara McDonald is live at the scene. Mara, he was armed with two other knives as well.
That's what police are telling us, Kimberly, and they have given us pictures. Actually, the chief describes them as daggers, one of which the chief says this man threw at one of the officers, hitting him right below his right eye. Let me take you through it. The aftermath of this shooting right in the middle of the intersection, before it ever got to an officer drawing and firing their weapon, a lot happened.
But it appeared that this suspect, not only was he armed with a very long sword, he was also wearing some type of protective covering over his torso.
When police ordered the man to drop the sword, he charged them because of the protective clothing. The tasers the officers used didn't take effect. He then pulled out the knives he had on him.
The suspect took out a second sharp object, which turned out to be about an 8-inch dagger, threw it in the direction of the officer, striking the officer below the lower right eye.
It would get worse. After his partner was hit with the knife, the other officer fired a single shot, hitting the sword-wielding man. It still didn't stop him. Police say instead he ran for the squad car and jumped in.
A good Samaritan, a citizen, seeing what was going on, as he saw the suspect inside the driver's side of the vehicle, he took his personal vehicle and he used it to block this suspect in. So that he couldn't get out and get to the officers.
That's the pickup truck you see right here. Backup then arrived. The suspect, police say, is described as a man in his late 20s. He was taken to the hospital but died of that single gunshot. The officer is being treated for the slice under his eye. Back here live, the chief telling us that the two officers who were out here tonight are both younger officers. They've been on the force for about 2 years apiece. He says both exhibited a lot of patience and used the best of their judgment to try and avoid this getting to a shooting, but tasers didn't work and they didn't know what else to do. We're live on Detroit's west side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, thanks.